Today I'm going to take you guys through my Hobonichi Weeks 2024 setup. If you are in Planner Tube, you've probably seen everyone else moving into their books. They officially started this last week of November. So I have the olive green leather Hobonichi Weeks. This is the most beautiful green I have ever seen. I was a little nervous splurging into the leather covers, but I am actually really happy with the quality of this book. This is the Japanese edition. I'm gonna just take you guys through layout by layout and we will walk through kind of their functions. So we're gonna start first with this yearly calendar index page. So I'm just gonna clip this. Will stay open maybe. Okay, so for this page, I kind of drew up a mock yearly index calendar. I hope you can see kind of the pencil marks. For the yearly index calendar, I am someone who can only use this for one kind of habit tracking. Any more than that, I will fall off of it really quickly and I just get overwhelmed. I actually follow that same concept in my cousin, which I made a more in-depth video on that I will have linked above, but I essentially just use this to track one habit. In this case, I am tracking my fitness and then also my menstrual cycle. But for my Hobonichi Weeks book, I wanted to track reading. So what I'm going to record on this is just every time I finish a book, I am going to come in here and color in what day I finished that book. I'm actually going to backtrack for a second. I've been wanting a little bit more separation from this book and I've been feeling a little bit more stress in here. I wanted to make a book that was strictly just about the things that bring me joy and make me really happy. Any content I'm consuming, any art that I'm creating, things that I'm reading, YouTube, everything will go in this book. When we go into the yearly index, that is why I am using this to track reading. I just became an avid reader like 2 years ago, so it's fairly new for me. Kind of insane, like this year I am almost at my 200 book mark, which is like disgusting. Like no one needs to read that many books, but I don't do anything else. I don't watch TV. I don't have TikTok. I don't go on Instagram anymore. Like I don't do anything. I just do art, my planner, and reading, and that's it. So that is going to be the purpose of this yearly index, is just books that I've read. Next page is going to be the monthly calendar. This is only going to be for things like hobbies. I'm not going to put appointments in here. I'm not putting assignments or due dates or anything like that. This is just going to be things that I am consuming that, again, make me happy, bring me joy. For example, here is the one that I have created. I'm going to record books that I read. So on the day that I start the book, I'm going to write the title and the day. And then whenever I finish that book, I will draw a line to that corresponding day that it was finished. I'm also wanting to write down the art that I'm creating. So whatever kind of medium I use, I will just write in painting, a sunset, or, color pencil drawing, something like that. So every time I create art, I just want to acknowledge that. And then I also want to record Tori on paper, so my YouTube channel. Anytime I post something on my channel, I will write what it was that I posted on the corresponding day, so either a video or a short. And then this bottom portion will probably just be book quotes, art quotes, whatever I want to use down here. In my Hobonichi Cousin, I use the calendar pages for book quotes that I find and I like. A lot of the times I just reference my Goodreads account and I find the things that I've highlighted from my Kindle and I'll just write them in here. Don't know if I'll do the same thing in the weeks because it is a little bit smaller, but if I do use this perimeter for anything, it'll be for book quotes most likely. We can actually start this because I did start a new book yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and write the title of it right here. Okay, cool. Next, we're going to go to the weekly setup, which I have started. So writing about hobbies, what I am reading, watching, creating, listening to, anything like that is going to go on this left side. And then my right side is going to be more of like an artistic expression element, just to practice art and then write about it. So my fiance and I actually started rewatching Pirates of the Caribbean. So I drew a little ship yesterday and I just wrote about how It's really fun to rewatch those movies, and they're very nostalgic, and that's been a highlight of my week. So that's what I wrote here, and as we move through the week, I will just contribute to that. I think doing sketches or drawings or paintings in here definitely makes it a little more engaging and interesting for me. So that's something I think I'm gonna really enjoy in here. I'm not gonna put anything, you know, stressful in here. I don't want any stressors in my weekly journaling. I just want it to be, you know, positive things. After the weeklies, we go into the memo / note pages. And for these pages, I thought it would actually be really nice to dedicate these to YouTube specifically. So in the regular weeks, there is 69, I believe. Yeah, 69 blank pages in here. And so I thought it would be great to use this as a kind of weekly video, like brain dump kind of idea planning sheet. So here is a little sheet that I did for the video you're watching right now. And as we move through the weeks, I should have 52, hopefully 52 videos in here, because I usually post one video a week. Pages 1 through 52 are gonna be kind of YouTube drafting planning. And then pages probably like 55 through 69, just these last kind of 10 pages back here, I'm just gonna use as scratch paper or quick notes I want to put down or ideas or something like that that's not YouTube related. But that is how I plan on using the memo pages. Pretty self-explanatory and simple, but it's essentially all for my setup. I don't do anything decorative for my book. I've mentioned it in other videos, but I am very impulsive and I get bored very quickly. So if I put down anything permanent in here, 9 times out of 10, I will get sick of it within like a month or two, and then I will hate looking at it every day. So I usually like to keep these pages blank and just very minimal. And if I put any deco in here, I will do it with like washi tape or something that is very easy to remove and won't damage my book. I'm gonna use it in tandem with this guy, and I'm really excited, and I think this is gonna work really well for me. I don't know, this is my first time trying it, so we'll see. You know, like a month from now I could fall off of this completely. The reason I think this is gonna work really well for me, again, is I'm not putting any like stressors in this book. And 2, it's a different format. It gives me some like flexibility. If I'm starting to get bored of my cousin or vice versa, I have another book to fall back on. And the other thing that I really like about this system is that I have a January to December start and an April to March start. So technically I will be able to get a new planner for myself every 6 months. I'm still completing a year in one book, if that makes sense. I am really excited to start it, and I feel very lucky to be able to even have these 2 books. They're definitely an investment, but that's all I have for my setup. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.